college football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Proctor. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the runner takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Play action here on first down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Motion now from the tight end. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He slings this one deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Proctor. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Keeping it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Knights have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Knights hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab near the sticks. It's Rhodes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. And is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. The ball is picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll run it to the left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. And they stop it just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away. Off the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Can they try to run it in here? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UCF. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll feed the back again. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the back now goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The pass is caught, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Across the 40. Out past the 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. We'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, UCF. It was a foot race and he won it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Give it to the back again. Goes backwards. He'll lose 10 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Nice. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic 1st down coming.
On the set. Easy.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Haynes. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Can they catch him? And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. He's running out of time here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball for 39.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Oh, it's a reverse.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
It's 3rd down for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
Deep shot caught out of the 15.
Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown. Nice. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there.
Let's go.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Knights come to the line with 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play. The Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Throws a stiff arm. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Defense not pressing this time. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Here's another interception. They're losing track. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Single back takes the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll run some clock. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. It seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Knights come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Physical run, breaking tackles. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
But he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Down he goes. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.